Hi, this is Julie with Beadaholique, and in this video I want to show you how to create a wire-wrapped bail for a gemstone donut. So this is what we're going to be making. You can see it's got 3 loops up top, and we've used some really pretty twisted wire. Now donuts by themselves are really very striking and beautiful, but it can sometimes be a challenge to figure out how you might hang them on a chain or incorporate them into your jewelry design. So here is one option for you. So you're going to be able to put a chain or some beadwork through that actual bail that we're going to create. So in terms of the supplies you're going to need a gemstone donut, and you're going to need some artistic wire, twisted wire, at least if you want to make it look like our sample. If not, you can use plain wire. I just like the little bit added element, a little bit more decorative feel to this one. So this is going to be 20 gauge, and here's silver, and we're actually going to be using gold, which I've already used some off of my gold spool here in the design space. But do note it does come in other finishes as well. So that's all we're going to need for the actual supplies. Now for tools, you're going to need a tube of seed beads. That sounds a little strange perhaps for this project, but we're going to be using that tube as a dowel to create these perfectly round loops up top. Now if you don't have the tube of seed beads, but you do have a dowel, go ahead and use that. And you can really alter the size of these loops to whatever you like. I just liked the size of the seed bead tube. A pair of wire cutters and a ruler, and that's it. So to start, we're going to cut 22 inches of twisted 20 gauge wire. So I'm going to put this on my ruler. It's an 18-inch ruler. I want 22 inches. Okay, put this aside and this aside. We're going to go ahead and thread our wire through the center of our donut and bring both ends to the top. We're going to take the short end and twist it around the long end. We're going to make a couple twists, just like so. And just let that other end hang out there. You don't have to worry about it right now. Next, we're going to take our tube of seed beads and we're going to wrap the wire around it. So I'm holding it right above the twist that I just created with my other tail of wire, and I'm just going to wrap it around it and come back to the front of the donut. Now I'm going to thread my tail through the donut hole and try to make sure I don't get a kink in my wire. So I'm going to be patient and just slowly pull my wire through the hole. So this is what we have so far. Now we're going to be doing a figure 8 type design between the donut and the tube. So I'm going to come back to the other side, but then pull it to the front again, and then up and around the tube of seed beads, and then back to the front. And now I'm going to go through my donut again. And I'm pulling pretty tight here because I want those to be really nice uniform loops up top. Now I'm going to create 3 loops at the top. You could create more if you wanted as well. So definitely feel free to use this video as a jumping off place for your own designs and let your creativity take over. So again, went through the donut, pull it around the back, but then pull it to the front and up and over that tube of seed beads again in that figure 8 pattern, and then pull it to the front again. So now we've got the 3 loops up top, and we're going to go into our donut one more time, just like so. This is what we've got. Pull it up around the back and over to the front again. And now we're going to keep that tube of seed beads up there, but we're going to wrap this tail that just came around the front. Instead of going up and over the tube again, we're going to go over all the bottom parts of these top loops. So I just went around. You see I'm going around the back, pulling it then to the front again. Now I'm going to go around again and again. And now at this point, I want to trim my little tail. I pretty much covered the wrappings of the tail. So I want to trim off that short tail. And I want to go around again, like so. And then pull it. And now at this point, I'm going to slowly take out my tube There we go. And now I want to secure this wire. So I find it a little easier if you cut it on the actual edge of the gemstone donut. Just if for some reason holds the wire a little bit more. So you're just going to cut it right there. And we've created our wrapping. So now what we can do is we can leave those as they are, or we can just fan them out a little bit just for one more little decorative element. And that is how you wire wrap a bail for a gemstone donut. You can find all these supplies as well as many more tutorials at beadaholique.com.